Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Clash 2024 video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Series 4, what you guys should be doing in Series 4, how to win Series 4, and all the tips and tricks you're going to be needing at Series 4. So I am just one more win in Series 4 to unlock Series 5, so I'm going to be giving you this video today. Alright, before we jump into it, make sure to check out our other video from how to win from Series 1 to Series 3. It's pretty simple. The strategy is pretty simple. You don't really need much in detail strategies like we're going to be talking about here in Series 4, as we're going to be trying to get at least 3 of the tracks in Series 4, so we can go in detail on the strategy to win Series 4, as Series 4 is a little bit different from Series 1, 2, and 3. Series 1, 2, and 3 is like a little push through where you can just rush through those series. Series 4 is really where the game begins. Alright, so let's go jump straight in to our how to win Series 4 video. Here we go for our first race. It's going to be on Canada. Hopefully our next race we get a different track so we can talk about that strategy wise. We're going to be talking about setups as well throughout the video, so make sure you watch full video so you don't miss out on anything, and remember to subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications for more F1 Clash content. Alright, so we're using Kevin Magnussen and Logan Sargent. Canada, we're basically going to be doing a 2-stop strategy for new drivers. We're also going to be using the free self-control boost just to give us a little bit of an advantage. The self-control boost should do the job. We're not going too much into deep boosts to use like overtaking and cornering and all of that. Nah, we're just going to be using a little self-control boost. So as usual, you want to make sure you boost at the starting of the race. Allow your drivers to make up some positions. Once you feel comfortable with the positions gained, you think that there's nothing left for your drivers to gain. Once you see that little jam up and then it freeze out, then you want to just cut them down to conserve. If you don't pick up anything, don't push it, just cut them to regular driving, I should say, and just allow them to drive. At this point, you want to focus mainly on your rival to see what they're doing, and you can try to get some places where you see fit or where you see it possible to get some more places. If you see your drivers trying to attack to make up some places, you want to go ahead, give them the attack so they can pick up those places, and then you want to just keep them on regular driving. Now we see the rival starting his boost phase. You want to keep a close eye on them as they boost because these rivals are the difference in winning and losing. You don't really care about the other 20 drivers. You just care about the rivals. So if they want to pass, that's fine, you can let them pass. All you want to care about is these two right here in the back. Those are the only things you care about, those two drivers. So one decides to go to pit early, we're gonna go for 3 and we're gonna go stop, and we're gonna come back here for another stop. So we're gonna be basically doing the 3-3-2 strategy with our drivers, while the rival do his strategy. We see a nice little gap there. He came back to the soft tires. Now we see our drivers are nice and close, so we're going to kind of slow down our second driver, let him save up a little bit on some power unit, and now we're going to boost in our main driver or lead driver, Kevin Magnussen. Alright, so we'll take our time, scroll in, and there we go. No stocking. Perfect stop. We're getting a nice great exit, and we're back out in P16, and we're back out right behind the rival. We have a lot of power unit. If we want, you could go ahead and push your driver ahead if you want. It's all up to you, but for me right now, I'm in the lead with my main driver who's way out in front, and his job is to make that position, make up those places, and to pick up the win. Sargent's job is just to be there. You know, his job is just to be there driving. Alright, so let's go. We're at P13. And Logan Sargent. One thing I noticed, the medium tires and the softs, overtaking takes a little bit of time. It's no longer, because we're on the soft tires, or drivers is gonna just skip by him. Yeah, that's no longer happening here. Or maybe it's because we're at the lower level, we're not getting that. But as we level up, we should get that. Or maybe that's the reason. Alright, so we're gonna go one more lap, and then we're gonna be putting in our go to pit orders, just like that. No more servicing, so you don't need to look out for the servicing bar if you're gonna be servicing or not. So you just put in your orders, as we try to squeeze past Nico Hulkenberg here with our Sargent. Now we get him. Alright, so we're gonna line up now or Magnussen to go to pit. Let's try and save a little bit on power unit here. Charge up a little, then we'll just boost him on in. And here comes our Sargent that will be also going into pit, and we'll boost him on in. And there's no stock in, there we go. And we're back out in P17. Alright, with a host of power unit just to boost on home. Nice and easy. We've defeated our rival just like that. And we've won our first race here at Canada. Alright, so we're going to look for other tracks to give you guys tips on how to win those tracks in case you're struggling currently in Series 4. Now, the main reason why I can play this easy is because of the matchmaking. All right, we're going to take a look at the matchmaking in the end of the video here, and then I'm going to be telling you guys what to do for your matchmaking, how to get better matches here in Series 4. All right, I think all my races in Series 4, I haven't been outmatched one time. Yeah, I believe I've been outmatched before, but it wasn't a massive outmatch that I couldn't win. I managed to win that outmatch that I got here in Series 4 with the little self-control boost. I have a lot of that, so I'm going to be using those a lot through my duels to get my drivers just that little bit of an advantage, especially with that little bit of tire management there. Can go just a little bit extra for them. So there we go, we got the win, and we're now going to be taking a look at the match. Alright, so our team score is 296. That's the team score I've been holding going through Series 4. We're not sure if that's going to be the team score we're going to be holding for Series 5, but for Series 4 it's pretty good. Alright, so that was a strategy 3-3-2. There we go. And these are our drivers. So we're using our Series 1 Logan Sargent, and we're using a Series Level 4 Kevin Magnussen rear. Alright, as you can see, the rival is using a Level 2 Kevin Magnussen and a Level 1 Hulkenberg, and they basically have the better drivers, and they basically also have the better car in terms of level up parts, but we still have a pretty good car here. As you can see, our car is pretty combined. Good speed, good cornering, and good qualifying stats with a little bit of pit time there, with the lowest being the power unit. You really don't focus too much on power unit for our car. Pretty low. So basically it's all the Series 1 parts that we're using for our car, and we're using a offset drivers with one Series 1 driver and another driver at level 4 offsetting, giving us the balance of 296 in team score. And most of our matches have been around the same range. We haven't seen any huge range change or huge range difference to our drivers here in Series 4. So if you want to get the same kind of setup for your Series 4 races, that would be pretty great. So we've unlocked Series 5. Let's jump back into Series 4 if we could get another Series 4 track. Wait, let me look if I have free crate slots. Alright, so I have no free crate slots, so we want to open this so we don't waste our race. We want each race to be profitable by giving us a crate. Alright, I think we didn't have any in that one, but let's jump back in Series 4 here to get another track. Here we go for another race in Series 4. Sao Paulo, Brazil is where we're at. And there we go, getting our nice perfect match To me, it seems like every track have a little bit of sweet spot, a little bit of a sweet tooth for every track. We're going to be doing the 3-3 strategy here, and we're just going to give our drivers that little self-control boost right there to get the job done. I personally don't really recommend using boost and fuels, but the little self-control isn't a major boost that's going to give a major advantage. It's just going to give you that little advantage, and that's exactly what we want. So we start off with a boost. As you can see, our drivers got stuck. Kevin Magnussen got blocked in, but he's on his way now. Try to make up some positions as he switched to the inside. Please, Kevin. Nope, he didn't switch. He got blocked by Ocon. So we'll keep him going. See if he could squeeze up the inside of Ocon. So Esteban Ocon is putting a huge block on our Magnussen. So what we're going to do is just cut him down here, as we're not gaining any position, so it makes no sense to keep boosting, wasting our power unit, and we'll just allow him to drive from there. Both drivers are nice and close. We're doing a 3-3 strategy. Here comes the rival on his boost phase. You want to keep a close eye on the rival when he starts to boost. So we'll keep a close eye on him so he doesn't pass Kevin Magnussen. Alright, so now he's up on Magnussen. We're going to try and attack now. See if we can pass Albon. We got overtook by the rival. We took back the position. See if we can squeeze up the inside of Albon. Yes, we can. Then we're just going to cut back down here, right behind Zoe. And the rival should be out of power unit by the time he hits the straight. And there we go. He went to pit. Alright, so we're doing 3-3. So we're not going to be going to pit as it's 9 laps here at Brazil. So we're going to go back to pit with both drivers for 3. And since they're nice and close, we're kind of going to slow down our Sergeant, let him charge his power unit, as we'll try and attack with Magnussen on Zoe. See if he can squeeze past Zoe here. Last chance to pass Zoe. Yes, we got him. Alright, so we're just going to allow him now to boost into pit, as our Sergeant slowly comes around, cruising. And there we go, no stocking. We're getting blocked by P19 on our exit. Now we'll just boost out just like that. There we go. There we go. So nice and smooth, looking pretty good. Alright, so there goes the rival Bottas right up there on his hard tires. No problem to us, as we're on lap 4 going into lap 5. So 3-3 is the strategy here. Boost to finish from there. So we picked up Bottas and everybody else who's in pit there. Now we're gonna allow our Sergeant to continue to boost that power unit to catch up, because he was way behind. We don't want to leave too much of a massive gap with him, so he gets dropped behind and lose out on positions. So we see the rival Bottas coming back to medium tires on lap 4, so he's going to be going back to pit, as that's not going to be taking him to the finish. If he was on the hard tires, then we probably could have think that he was going to be going into finish, but we're going to be putting in our go to pit orders for our last set of soft tires, and we're going to come back to the last set of medium tires for our Sergeant as we get lapped by the P1 car. Give for Magnussen a little bit of a boost here, as we see the rival, the AI is flying past him. Even though that's not our race, we're not worried about the AIs at all. But we're going to boost in our Magnussen now, because we want him to come in. And we're kind of going to slow down our Sergeant just a little bit here, so he doesn't stop with Magnussen. And Magnussen's on his way out. Didn't get blocked by P19 by the Saba car, so that was good. And there we go, on our way out. And that's basically the win. Fairly easy in Series 4. Fairly nice, and it's all because of the good matches we get using the matchmaking strategy that we're using. I'm going to be making a more in-depth video on the matchmaking strategy, so look out for that one later down. Alright. Here comes the rival, going to finish as we boost. Here we go. fairly easy one for us. And we're gonna wait now for the race to finish. Then we'll take a look at the debriefing and see how we did. Rival Sergeant will be going back to pit for another lap, for another stop here. Well, we're just gonna be going around. So we could just boost both drivers and see if we could get our Sergeant to pass the Rival Sergeant. He's coming out on softs, we're on mediums. We should be out in front. We have that little bit of an edge. And we're boosting away. We're out of power unit now. Get out the way, P2. You've already finished your race. There's P3, already finished their race. Here comes the Rival now to boost on home, picking up the position, and he's getting blocked by P3, who's already finished their race. But there we go, great win for us there. Here in Series 4. Alright, so we're gonna try and see if we can get one more track, and then we're gonna end the video there. And once again for our setup and our strategy, there we go, 3-3-3 for both drivers at Brazil. And there we go again, getting a pretty good match. Our Rival has a good driver, and once you see them have the good drivers like that, then you're gonna have the good car. But they're highly leveled up, and apparently our Series 1 parts are matching those levels that they have right there. Alright, let's go. Here we go for our final race of the video. We are on Shanghai, China. It's been a long while since we've raced on China, as it was out of the F1 calendar, but it's back. It's back. Used to be one of my favorite tracks, Shanghai. It's back. Alright, so here we go for China. Now, here's a tip that you guys who are probably new to the game would know. Whenever you see at your tire management screen, whenever you see a driver that says 2-2 on a specific tire, either the mediums or the softs, that means they can do 3 laps on those tires if you are good. Alright, so that doesn't mean that it's just dead 2 laps they could do on those tires. If you see 1-2, that means that it's dead 2 laps, but once you see 2-2, that means they could go for 3 laps. So we're going to be going for 3 laps here. This strategy that we're going to be using here at Shanghai can also be used at Bahrain fairly easy. So we're just going to give them the support. Let them pick up some positions, and then we're gonna cut down nice and easy there, because we want to get 3 laps out of these soft tires and not just 2 laps. Alright, so this strategy, tire strategy, is the same tire strategy for Bahrain as well here in Series 4. Alright, so there we go. So we're just gonna allow our drivers now to drive and make their way, and you're gonna see how far we're gonna push these soft tires straight for 3 laps. It's gonna run out. It's not gonna bring you exactly into pit. It's gonna run out before you reach the pit, but it's gonna be running out close enough to pit that you can make an advantage. Alright, I don't know if the self-control boost here with the little 5 tire management contributes to it a lot, but it has been working, and it has been how I've been running it. So you see the Rival now boosting away, and he's going to be going to pit now. If you look at the percentage on the tires, there you see it's at 34% right there at that last corner. So we're going to cross the line with 30% remaining, which is basically a lap. Alright, so we crossed the line with 30% remaining, which is basically a lap. The Rival is in pit. He'll have to pit on his softs because he's not using these ultimate strategies. But yeah, we're gonna go to pit now. We're just gonna come back to softs for both of our drivers. As you can see, 1-2 here, so that means only 2 laps can be done for Logan Sargent on the soft tires, but 2-2 for any driver at all. As long as you see 2-2, you possibly can get 3 laps. So right now we're gonna run out right at the final corner to go into pit, so we're just gonna boost him off from there, and that should take him right into pit without losing too much places. And here comes now our sergeant on his way in. We're just gonna let him go, and we'll give him that boost as we see our Magnuson is on his way out. So Magnuson back out in P16, holding it down strong. The rival is out on the medium tires. We're out back on the softs, so we're just gonna keep it there. Ooh, a car crashed. Somebody crashed. A Haas car crash. Kevin Magnuson, where is it? It's right over in that corner. That corner in Shanghai used to be the corner where your drivers skid off the track. But now we see it's the corner where cars crash. Alright, so we're not going to be going back to pit behind the safety car. We're not going to take a safety car stop. I mean, we could take a safety car stop and go for the hard tires and then go to finish on those hards here. Or we could go for the mediums. Yeah, let's go for a safety car medium stop. And we'll have to take a hard stop for Sargent. So we'll go for a medium, give up the positions, and go for the mediums. It's 2 laps remaining. We'll take the safety car stop and take the mediums with 2 laps remaining, and then we could just boost them to finish from there. Alright, because it's going to be 2 laps remaining after the safety car goes in. But the look at how far Sargent is. He's way behind. He's way behind. Let's cut him up to regular driving and see if that allows him to catch up, as the safety car is about to go in. And we're not going to be catching up to the safety car at all. But our rival P17 will be needing to go to pit. So we'll boost now. He'll be needing to go to pit, so we'll definitely catch up to him. So we just need to pass Kevin Magnuson or Kevin Magnuson to secure the win here. Alright. Do you think that Magnuson can do 2 laps on those medium tires? I doubt it. He'll have to go back to pit. I doubt that Magnuson is going to be able to do 2 laps on those medium tires, especially since he's boosting them. But you never know with this game. But anyways, we're going to keep our driver attacking. Keep nice and close to the rival Magnuson. Don't want to give up any positions to him. We just want to be right on him, so when we get an opportunity to pass, we could pass fairly quickly. Up the inside now we go, squeezing him off. Here we go, picking up that position, securing or a win there. And look at that, he's continuing. He's going for it. He's going for it, guys. He's going for it. Alright, so we see the Bottas picking up a position, so we need Magnuson to lose a position, or we need to pick up another position before Magnuson to get the win here. So we'll boost. And there goes Magnuson losing a position. And Bottas also lost a position, so that's pretty good. So we've secured our win here. And the Kevin Magnuson from the rival is out of tires. So he's going to lose a whole lot of positions because he didn't go to pit when he should. He went full on to get those tires to go to finish. And look how he's holding P20. And these guys are struggling to pass. Even his teammate was struggling to pass him on 0 tires there. But yeah, this strategy, same strategy for Bahrain. You can get 3 laps on your soft tires, and they're going to run out just in front of pit, and you just boost them in to pit from there. All you got to do is just don't be too aggressive on those softs because you're going to burn them early out if you don't. Alright, so there we go. That was the match. Level 4 Bottas with a level 4 Kevin Magnuson common, and that was the match. Car all leveled up, and look at our car, just level 1 parts, and we're getting these good matches. Alright, so that's basically gonna be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully this video helps you if you have been stuck in Series 4 to get out of Series 4 and get up into Series 5. And that's basically gonna be it for this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so, and check out our next video on what to do with your bucks. How to spend your bucks in F1 Clash 2024 to get the most value out of them. Alright, so that's basically going to be it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.